practice was practicing emotionally in the same kind of environment that he was on when he was on the course.
Yep.
That's hard to do.
Yeah, it is.
But he could do it. And I've been around him and I've watched him practice when he did it, and it's borderline eerie.
How locked in and focused he could get on just a practice thing.
In practice,
Yeah.
how much time he would take between shots and where he would go mentally and how he dealt with what happened or didn't happen while he was hitting balls.
Yeah.
In focus, I asked him about focus. I said, you say that you get really focused, or people have said you're focused or you concentrate. He says, I don't focus. I don't concentrate. I said, well, okay, so what do you call it? He says, I don't get distracted.
Okay.
And I go, well, that's the same thing. And he goes, no, it isn't. He says, if you're trying to force yourself to focus or concentrate, then you're trying to make yourself do something. I just don't get distracted with what's around me.
Oh, okay. Yes, very, very locked in, and he's just on that task, and that's
Just
it.
the task.
He's
So-
not seeing all the people on his sides.
But he's not saying,
yeah.
oh, I got to really concentrate on this, or I've got to really focus. He's just so into what he's doing that he's not distracted by anything that's going on around him. The sound of a car hitting the brakes, or people clapping in the gallery. I mean, there's been all types of situations where his caddies and his son that have been with him, where he's been on the golf course hitting shots and a car wreck happens or something, and they walk into the next tee and they'll ask him, well, Jack, why didn't you stop? You were just hitting a putt, didn't you hear that? And he didn't even hear it.
Right. Tunnel vision.
Well, no, it's not distracted.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So he's in a very quiet place from what he's thinking about, but at the same time, he loves to feel that energy, because that energy, rather than make him nervous, makes him less distracted.
Yep.
So he's able to hit it further. He's able to feel what's going on more. His senses are heightened. So
like his laser is getting, the lens is getting more
dialed in, more
yeah.
his feel in his hands. Well, anybody, when you get in those high level situations, you have senses, all of a sudden everything's heightened.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, okay, if you're using those and they become heightened and more aware, then that situation makes you better able to do what you do. And that's where he lives. The rest of us live in the area where I'm nervous. How do I get away from this? Boy, hit it quick and get out of here.
Oh yeah, you want to rush for sure.
And he's going, why would you want to rush? You want to feel that. You want it to last as long as you can. So take your time and enjoy it, and use it to be more undistracted and in the moment than trying to get away from it.
Yep.
That's a whole different world than most people live in.
Oh yeah.